Okay, y'all. So, I'm filing a claim on the Hertz car Uber rental for the bad experience that I had in November 3rd of last year, 2025. So, basically, I had to call up my bank and tell them that I want to file a dispute because weeks 2 and 3 were because the infotainment system wasn't working. And I contacted the manager, and they wouldn't believe that I needed an oil change and that the Ford Escape in metallic baby blue might have some sort of feature on it that prevents you from putting wear and tear on the car without changing the oil. So I basically tried to ask them to get the oil changed when I'm ready because it was an Uber rental. So that means that it was free to change the oil. And I was trying to do that at Firestone. I was trying to do that in Lawrence, Kansas, and then back here in Wichita, Kansas. And yeah, like the infotainment system would work when you put it in reverse or start the car. And then when you want to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, the screen would turn black, and then I just wasn't delivering food without my phone in my hand. Y'all, I literally had to use my phone to get back to Wichita, Kansas. And pardon me, but I could have took my rental and ran all the way to South Carolina and Winter Park, Florida to be in the 73, 76 degree weather in the coldest part of the year in the US. It's pretty warm out there. Yes, that part is my fault. But Minnie and we're getting backlash that sparked me to find or scroll past another reason I could file a claim with my bank. So I'm doing that with Hertz first for November 3rd of 2025. And then it's like January 18th, 2026 right now. And I had bought this tent, and I wanted to file a claim. Then, how can you consider an inflatable tent an electronic? Like, so I'm like, why do I need to call Walmart or Allstate, whatever, powered by Walmart? So I skipped to doing a return, seeing what the options were. And, you could take it to the store, you could send it online, you could have someone for the Walmart van. And then I was like, that might be how Wichita, Kansas wants to sabotage me, though. Like, first of all, I probably already got DNA of me on here for them to take my tent and put it somewhere that I really ain't. So it's just an Illuminati chokehold on somebody who wants to keep their dog. So I already got rid of the fact that being behind the wheel was just the Illuminati, people weaponizing the witch brew evidence flowchart hooligans. It would just be a way for them to abuse the law, to put you in a chokehold, separate. The minute that I blink, is probably would be the last time I'd see my dog. So I don't do anything that gets me taken away from my dog. And as you can see, we right here. Ooh, my babe. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to call Allstate about this tent because I got these patches. This thing is like paper right now. You like all of the and there is stuff that is under my tent with time. Trust me, I've been like tested everything and it just doesn't make sense how there's an acorn here and this and how it just like I had the imprint, the perfect imprint of this. Can you believe that? Like it wasn't even heat or anything because I was getting on to Minnie about something. So the other part is the zippers. You gotta finesse those zippers because it is tight. It's tense. And I don't want to break the zipper so I can't use it again. So I gotta like have my hands free and pinch this part closed and pull the zipper down. Like this tent is causing me to be a silver genius about what a retorted snitch says for the Illuminati to edit. Because I think the idea is not to be a snitch on audio and video. If you're a filmmaker, Full Sail University, or it's like rip out your tongue for what your mouth told. It's like use audio and video against me for using audio and video to be a snitch. So that baffled me. I gotta call Walmart or I'll call Allstate and see like if it's a verbal phone call, because why is the app needing a brand name for electronics? And when you put other, it's got those brand names like we at Best Buy, girl, like this Walmart.com app. And I tried to held out because I thought I told y'all so, okay? But like, I mean, I like this material. Like, why don't they put this underneath that? Like, this is pretty cool, but sometimes this is getting a crease over here, up at the front, anywhere I put it. And yeah, like if it was like that problem, man, that'd be cool because I don't have to worry about when I'm not gonna notice, right? When am I not gonna notice a hole is gonna allow a creature to crawl through? Like, when am I not gonna notice that? Because the third one in the back, I noticed that last. The one underneath the duct tape, roll. That one, and that one I just now noticed. I keep getting caught off guard with my tent looking trashy because I don't want my chopsticks on the floor just to poke a hole in the corner. And like, if I'm gonna use this all the time, like, things can't crawl through here because it really needed aluminum sheet metal to be right there. And y'all, I haven't even cut the tent up on accident with my saw. For the woo, y'all. For the woo. So, yeah, all I gotta do is explain a nigga, okay? I feel like whenever I'm talking about what I'm doing, I just stay thinking about whacking boys. Like, wow. But other than that, this tent is cool. Like, I'm just gonna try it. If they try to shoot me down, it ain't gonna be because of Wichita, Kansas, okay? So I'm still gonna try it because either I'm in this tent until payday, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My mom's thinking about getting me an RV camper, like I've been planning for a little while on my own. Like, whether or not she just gives me $1,200 as a down payment, or 9,000, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,000 to pay it all the way off, I don't care. Because all I gotta do is have insurance on the camper. The lot space will be $200 a month, and then my connections could make the water and the electricity work, except I'll only want water and plumbing and trash because of solar panels, y'all. And plus, I think Kansas has one well-known nuclear power plant by Manhattan. So, yeah, I didn't even find out how many reactors they have, though. I think the average has 3. The average... yeah. Like, for some reason, that's the number right there. Like, I don't know. Why would you have one reactor? But, yeah, I'm fascinated with everything. Okay? And I ain't brain dead about it. I ain't worth brain dead about it, okay? So, like, I'm looking at this thing, and it's really cool. The wind can push this thing down like this a little bit, but it's held up, and we kind of moved a little closer over here. I don't like that. Like, I think we're gonna move back to where you guys saw my tit the first time, if that really makes any sense of what we were showing here and there. But, like, you know, I'm not mad at this. This is what I wanted. But you can't just let something chew through this really good. Like a small insect, though. Come on. Obviously, a raccoon or a possum, if you leave food in here, I think they only found a way to get in my other tent by the wind blowing it down, because once I got a car rental, after like my showers and getting cleaned. I left this thing over here for me to come back to if I failed. So when I came back, it was blown down. People stole the two nice big tarps, and I don't care. I wouldn't consider that a sin, because if I ain't using it and somebody really needs it, cool, like, fine. They left the tent, but when it blew down, then the netted parts could get chewed through, and that's when I left. I wouldn't have left food in there if I wanted to still use the tent. So I think I had got a temporary tent, and we're using it to just make sure that we don't miss when things get wet. Then I wanted to put it on top so that when everything ices up, it doesn't drip and make the top part of my blanket wet, because I have 4 of these. This will probably be in a whole nother video, because I forgot to explain all of that. Just kind of normal day activities and maybe a bigot or two. But yes, I guess this will be for the every video. My shoebox, you gotta have that to not have dust flying around, because believe me, the ashes don't do that. Then I just be wanting to pour my pee down the sewage, because we never know if we're gonna be in a war a month from now, or if we're gonna get to become a big empire city, and then like you can't like pee under a building. You can't worry about that, and then you can't like grow food under a building like that. Okay, so like I'm working with, how I'm contributing to the world's environmental growth. But like I'm just feeling manipulated and thrown around like a velociraptor got a hold of me. Okay, so my thoughts have gone wild. Then a mug. So yep, I would probably have to call Allstate, powered by Walmart, instead of do it all on my phone, because I just feel like, why? Like I can't register this thing as an Apple device. Okay, that's that. I think they be trying to, see if they can pop porn a nigga with the real on film and stuff. So I was just saying, I hate it when an environmental sound sounds like it happened over here, and I was trying to mimic that sound. So yeah, this is just probably just something the haters never need, right? Blah blah blah. Like this is my world, okay? Like gotta loot it. Yeah, interactive motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's time. Don't ask why the broccoli can is the only they got put up in the tent stove. Okay, girl. Because hoes like that, girl. He probably ain't even a Brock. He's probably a Zaxby's, girl. Alright. Yeah, though, for real. They got it sounding like 1968 up in here with all them engines. Like, once they're done committing all of their hate crimes with Witch Blue Brew, Flowchart, Hooligan, evidence for their underground world Bluetopia, the EVs are how they never remind themselves of the revs they've done. One more again.